tonight.
Thank you, Bish, for another one. You always wondered what Sex Kittens did, right?
I did.
They go to college. Welcome to another airing of Inside Dr. Herman's Head. Oh, I'm sorry. Did I do that?
You did that. You loved
I'm
doing
remiss in stopping. I don't know how to make this thing stop playing the next song.
You hit the button.
The button. There's the button.
The only button on the iPad.
Oh, God.
The button, son.
Like my daughter says, the button.
The button.
The
button. The button.
The button.
Well, anyway, welcome to Inside Dr. Herman's Head. I am Dr. Jan Herman, and this is Pocono 96.7 and 97.3. It must be Sunday night at 7 because we're here.
It is.
And welcome to my man-child friend that can get things done, Gregg Big Show Larson.
Hey.
And welcome to my lovely daughter, Danielle, stopping by to visit again.
Yeah.
With her best buddy, Alex.
Hello.
Yeah, Alex.
Sup?
Alex, a man of many words.
Yeah.
He can say hello two different ways.
He did. He did. Hello, everyone.
Oh, man.
And
hello.
And we are live.
Once in a while, you should be like, hi there. What was that? Washington from Welcome Back, Kotter? Hi there.
Hi there.
Yeah. Freddie Boom Boom Washington.
Right. Played by...
That guy?
Lawrence Hilton Jacobs.
Oh, my God.
Lawrence Hilton Jacobs. Once I clear my mind that, I can pull it up. I can pull it all up. I can tell you the whole cast of Welcome Back, Kotter.
Yeah, after meditation.
I once played blackjack with Gabe Kaplan.
Really? Mustache and Jew-fro and all?
Everything. This was back in the early 80s, about 82, 83. And I was down in Atlantic City, and it was like 2 o'clock in the morning. And I was wandering around, and there's a man playing blackjack at a table by himself. And I walked over, and I'm thinking about sitting down. And the proper thing to do when one person is playing is ask if it's okay with them if you sit down. And I said, would you mind if I sit down? The guy turned around, and it was Gabe Kaplan. And he says, oh, absolutely.
And you were like, Mr. Kotter.
Yeah. I said... You're Gabe Kaplan. He says, I can't corroborate that. I don't have a mirror. And do you guys have any idea who we're talking about?
No, but that line,
Mr. Kotter from Welcome Back, Kotter.
What movie?
Which line?
Oh.
Which line?
Mr. whatever you
Mr. Kotter?
Mr. Kotter.
Yeah, I think it's in Friends. Probably.
Oh, probably.
Something Joey would have said at one point or another.
Yeah.
Well, Welcome Back, Kotter was a very popular sitcom in the 70s.
That's where John Travolta
got to start there. Yeah, you know who John Travolta is.
Oh, yeah.
Okay,
Vinny
he started
Barbarino.
there. Vinny Barbarino was his character. It was about a bunch of loser high school students called the Sweat Hogs.
Sweat Hogs.
And it took place in Brooklyn at a high school. And the thing was, the teacher graduated from that school years before, and he came back there to teach.
Oh, okay.
So that's why it's called Welcome Back, Kotter, because
and who was the principal? Woodsman?
Mr. Woodman.
Woodman.
Yeah. And the principal always gave him all kinds of crap, and the students were. It was a very, very funny show. Even today, it plays funny.
One of my favorites was Juan Epstein, the Puerto Rican Jew.
Robert Hedges.
Yeah.
Yeah, like Juan Epstein, Puerto Rican Jew.
He would always have a note for not doing his homework. He'd be like, "Here you go, Mr. Kotter," and he'd be like, The dog.
Dear Mr. Kotter.
Yeah, dear Mr. Kotter. The dog ate Juan's homework. Signed, Epstein's mother. It didn't have her name. It's just Epstein's mother.
Oh, it was a very, very funny show. If you ever get a chance to see reruns of it, a very funny show. And so anyway, so I sat there next to him and I was playing. Actually, I was working for my father in Brooklyn at the time, in his hardware store in Brighton Beach. And this was a Friday night. Yeah, Friday night. And I had to be at work the next morning, Saturday morning at 8 o'clock in Brooklyn.
Oh, man. How old were you?
I was about 21, 22.
Working Saturdays at 8 in the morning. There you go.
Yeah, same age as you.
Wait,
she's 22.
I'm 22 for 5 more days.
You're about to be.
She's 23, right? A couple of days.
Happy
this
birthday.
is my last Sunday being 22, and yesterday was my last Saturday.
You're right. Okay, no, go ahead.
What?
Greg's going to sing to you.
I
don't hear that often.
I was going to start. No, it's over now.
Go.
No, it's over now. I was inspired because I saw an Elvis impersonator yesterday, and I No, it's all over.
I'm ready.
sorry.
Are you gonna-
You just
No.
get little
I'm
bits.
ready.
Maybe
All
you
right,
get little bits through the show. He'll do
Okay,
it on the
start
line.
now.
Starting now.
Anyway.
You can't demand it. Anyway.
So-
You can't demand it.
So I played blackjack with him for several hours, during which he and I both lost money, but he lost a tremendous amount of money. I mean, it was thousands and thousands and thousands, tens of thousands of dollars.
Yeah.
And eventually I had to leave because I had to get some sleep and I had to go to work the next morning. So I said to him, I said, listen, it was a pleasure playing with you, blah, blah, blah. We were talking the whole time and having fun, joking around. Very funny guy. So I left. And then the next morning when I got to work at 8 o'clock in the morning, I picked up the Daily News right before I got into my dad's store. Opened because my dad was off that day and I was opening the store for him. And on page 6 in the it was either the Post or the whichever one has the page 6 that has the I think the Post. There was a story there about how Gabe Kaplan had broken the bank at a blackjack table in Atlantic City the night before, winning something like $300,000 or something. And so I realized after I left, he must have really picked up and started winning.
Yeah, he's like,
he must
thank
have been happy
God
to
that
see
guy
me
left.
leave, you know? Right. So, so that was the night that I left and left Gabe Kaplan.
Gabe Kaplan is still thanking you today.
Well, you know what? They also mentioned in the article at the time that he, back then, late 70s or right around 1980, had won the poker championship.
Yeah, World Series of Poker. He used to do
Back
that,
when
right?
there was only
Yeah.
one World Series of Poker.
Yeah.
Now there's 40 of them on every different
Yeah,
channel.
now it's a
And-
huge deal.
But he was one of the greatest card players at the time, and I didn't realize that, but it was blackjack that he won the money that night. So I gave Kaplan the story. I actually...
Teaching the sweat hogs wasn't paying. He had to get it somewhere else.
No. As a teacher, you don't make money to begin with, especially in
the city?
in the slums in Brooklyn.
Yeah.
No. So this is a live show. Now that we've told our first
is.
story, I want people to give us a call. You can call the headline hotline at 570-420-9670. Tell us your opinions and your rants and raves. I would like to announce, you don't even know about this.
Oh, my God.
This is something that I mentioned to Danielle, that we are announcing right now. I am announcing our first ever Inside Dr. Herman's Head
Okay.
Thanksgiving logo contest.
What?
People
Thanksgiving logo.
have about a month to put together a logo that features our show's name
Yeah.
also, but it has to be Thanksgiving themed.
Oh, I already know my idea. Done. I win. I'm going to write it
Oh,
up
my
tonight.
God.
All right, well, that was that.
You
On
guys
to
don't
our
even-
second contest.
You guys don't even need to see
I
it. Just
came
know
up
mine's the
with a
best,
great
and I
idea.
win.
Man, that was fast.
What is it, a turkey with his head on it?
Maybe.
Oh.
She was like, "You still have it? Are we connected mentally?"
What are these headphones
Thanks for
doing to me?
blowing my spot.
You hear what it said?
I have no
What are
idea.
these headphones doing to me?
Oh, my God.
He's got all those buttons.
like they're
do something.
catching on.
There's some button with that
this is the
controls your
subliminal
mind.
message button.
Send through all headphones.
He's Big Show Serling. But anyway, I wanted, because there's always lots of Halloween stuff and there's lots
Yeah.
of Christmas stuff, and
What about my birthday stuff?
That's right.
it's too late to put something together for your birthday. Maybe next year.
Next year.
Yeah,
How
you
would
gotta
you like
wait.
if I said that to you about your birthday? Maybe next year.
Oh, my God.
It's too late for my birthday, just like it's too late for yours for a contest.
Anyway.
Can I talk about the Thanksgiving contest? So since there isn't a lot of Thanksgiving regalia,
Right.
I want to see a logo with our show and something Thanksgiving related.
Okay. You heard it, people.
People have until
Get crafty.
crafty. So, I want to see people tracing their hands and, making
Yeah,
turkeys out of it.
come on. Turkey
Making
hands,
roosters.
construction paper, Elmer's glue. Let's go.
Until, let's see, we're going to say November 20th, which is a Sunday. We have a show that day
Okay.
at noon. Okay. It's our last show before Thanksgiving.
So how do they get these to you?
They're going to post them up on our Facebook page.
Yeah, there you go. Best
See,
way.
we actually have a Facebook
Post
page.
them on
I
the
don't have
Facebook
Use
page
it.
Facebook.
or mail them to you.
How do I play if I don't have Facebook?
Well, this is your dad.
You can mail it. You can mail it in.
Take a picture with your phone and send it to
Yeah,
them.
you can. Yeah, you can. Well,
Your dad has
the phone.
this.
You can mail it to my office. You can mail it to the station inside Dr. Herman's Head, care of Pocono 96.7. Oh, we have a phone call.
Yeah, we do. Let's get it.
Maybe it's our first entry, a phone entry. Welcome to Inside Dr. Herman's Head. Who's calling us?
Hello?
You can talk now.
What up?
3, 2, 1.
Peace out.
That was nice. Thank you.
Oh man, maybe it was someone saying happy birthday to me.
So, well, then they're definitely going to call back. They still have 5 days.
They'll call back.
So
call
until
back,
November
there's
20th.
something was going on there.
Okay, until November 20th at noon, post it on the Facebook page or get it to us. And first prize, inside Dr. Herman's Head T-shirt.
Nice.
And we also have some swag for the second or third place.
That's cool.
So, all right.
It's always exciting to get a T-shirt.
It is
all right.
announced.
Let's try. We got to call back. Let's try this again.
All right, let's try it again.
I flicked the buttons a few times. So.
Thanks for calling
Hello.
back to Inside Dr. Herman's Head. Who's calling us?
JFB.
JFB, what's happening?
What's happening, my man?
What'd you do? Hang up on me?
No, man. I
No, that's what we're going to do in
I don't
about
know what
30
was
seconds.
What's up?
What's happening, Jeff? What are you up to today?
I loved your the music, the introduction. That was great again.
Yeah, you know up at 6,
Yeah,
kidding.
you pick out beauties, I'll tell you.
Uh-huh.
And the welcome back, Carter. Boy, does that bring back memory.
Oh, yeah.
It was a great show.
Yeah.
Horseshack. That was my man, too.
That was my second favorite show. My favorite show actually was
Brady Bunch.
no, at that time. No, my favorite show in the early late 70s, early 80s was Chico and the Man.
Chico and the Man.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, my
yeah.
God.
Freddie Prinze Sr.
Yeah.
You guys know Freddie Prinze Jr., right?
Yeah.
Okay, Freddie Prinze. His father was a comedian who committed suicide accidentally.
You had to know that he committed suicide.
Well, he was. That's what he was most famous for. He was very young. He was about 28 years old.
Yeah.
And he was had a party at his house and had a whole bunch of people there, and he was totally strung out. I don't know what he was high on, and he took out his gun, and he played Russian roulette, and he lost.
Wow.
He spun the chamber and put it to his head and blew his own head off.
There you go.
Right in front of all of his friends. Yeah, but he was very, very funny. Another very funny show. He played a Mexican that you know who was on that? It was the grandfather from Willy Wonka was on that.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, Grandpa.
What's your favorite show, JFB?
What was that?
What was your favorite show, favorite sitcom of the 70s and 80s?
Say it. I'm thinking it. I have a feeling yours is the same as mine. I can feel it.
What was after Archie Bunker?
There you go.
All in the Family.
That's mine too.
Yeah.
All in the Family. That's my favorite.
All in the Family was the most seminal and groundbreaking sitcom of all time. Even more than Seinfeld or Friends or anything like that.
It crossed so many lines, and it was just, they crossed so many lines that aren't crossed today. You
Yeah.
know?
That's Norman Lear's a genius.
Yeah.
And Fred Sanford.
Yeah,
yeah, that was also. Was that a Norman Lear?
Boy, that was Red Fox.
Yeah.
Did Norman Lear write that, Jeff?
What? Excuse me?
Did Norman Lear write that also, Sanford and Son?
That I couldn't tell you.
I'm not sure. We'll have to check that out because
sure.
he did everything in that whole
That would have been something along his line, though. You know,
exactly.
the way he created things. So.
Great shows, really, really good shows. But the 90s had some good shows too. Now there's a few things, I
There's
guess.
a couple.
Anyway, all right, Jeff, we're going to run. Thanks for calling,
Hey,
man.
listen.
Oh,
it was a pleasure meeting you. Yeah.
Oh, I was so glad when you stopped by the office. That meant a lot to me. Thank you.
Yeah.
To meet you and your lovely wife. You're going to stop.
Selfie to
yes,
Gregg.
I showed.
I saw it.
I'm going to put the selfie up on the Facebook page too.
I never had it called a selfie. It's like you take a picture.
Well, it's a selfie for me. It's
you
not a
come up
selfie
with
for
a
you.
selfie like the kids.
I know. Well, I do two or three things like kids do, according to my wife. So, but I'm going to put that up on the Facebook page.
I'll meet you one day, JFB.
Yeah, have me on the show before you go. You start taping.
I told you we're gonna set up a time when you're gonna be a guest on a show, right?
Oh, I'd love to.
All right, Jeff, that'd be great.
All
right,
right,
man.
Jeff.
Have a great week. I'll talk to you later.
Yeah, you got my number, right?
Tattooed on the inside of my arm.
Cool.
All right.
I love it.
Later, Jeff. Love you,
All
man.
right. Bye-bye.
Sweet guy, really nice guy.
JFB.
And his wife also, Kathy, very, very sweet. Really nice. They passed by my office the other day.
Wow.
Yeah, really nice. It was nice to meet them.
drop in,
Put a
little
face
visit.
to a voice.
Let's see.
Do. You
All right,
love
no, I
that.
don't want to take a break yet.
Me neither.
You know what? I passed by the new Asian buffet the other day.
The new Asian, the Everybody Buffet.
Everybody's buffet.
Okay.
The
And
everybody.
That's what it's called.
Everybody's buffet.
Everybody's cap.
Everybody's buffet.
Everybody's.
Buffet.
Buffet.
That's what I said.
There's no reason why we should have a problem with that. It's and I was curious about one thing. I don't know if you've seen it. They have a giant inflatable minion out in front.
Yes,
really?
You loved it. Did you take a selfie with it?
No.
Did Terry?
No, because I already had one with Jeff. I didn't need one with the minion. No, I was alone when I was passing by, and I was wondering why that. Look, what is the? Do you have any idea what that?
Yeah, to get your attention, which is
I have no idea.
You don't know, and Steve Zahn doesn't know.
Yeah, exactly.
From that thing you do. I don't know. It struck me as odd that they had it there. All right, if anybody knows why they have a minion down in front of the what the tie-in is between the minion and the buffet, let me know.
Hey, man, maybe people are just like, oh, a minion, and then they stop to look at it and then go, oh, it's next to the buffet.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Let's go.
I don't
Kid
know.
friendly.
Idea.
They just picked something. Okay, if it's, look for the minion.
Yeah.
All right. Whatever. I would like to discuss one thing which crossed my mind a little while back.
Yeah.
And Danielle reminded me of it tonight. A few months ago, my daughter abandoned me. She's a massage therapist.
Oh, don't say it like that.
Yes, I do. She abandoned me as well.
She abandoned you as well because you're a patient in the office, and she's a phenomenal massage therapist.
Yeah, my back has been crying ever since.
Well, you have been getting adjusted, don't?
Yeah, but you know what I'm
there's no substitute for a great massage. I understand.
Or a great daughter.
And exactly, and that's why it hurt so much in April when my daughter abandoned me and all of us.
Abandoned.
And she moved out to Western Pennsylvania.
Hung out to dry.
Which is why it's such a treat when she comes back to town now.
Yeah, no, that's nice.
But it crossed my mind when she moved out there that she and Alex, you helped also. Right? You helped her move out there. Yeah. Okay, and you guys rented a U-Haul,
a 20-foot U-Haul,
a 20-foot U-Haul box truck.
All right,
not articulated.
And
okay?
we trailed my car.
Also, yeah.
Really,
the car was on a dolly behind it. Okay,
sweet.
So it was articulated in that sense. There were two pieces. Okay. 22 years old. And she was able to rent a U-Haul and pull a car behind it. But she can't rent a car.
Can't rent a car. You got to be 25, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, what is that?
That is... I don't know.
That's ridiculous to me.
Listen, the rules bend every which way around this joint we call America. I don't know.
This joint you call America? You should be running for president.
I should. I really should. Vote for Big Show 2016, man.
You're likely to get more votes than... Well, you're more likable than either of the two candidates. All right, if anybody has an idea why that may be, if anybody works for U-Haul or at the, or anything, a rental company, let me know.
They'll call up and be like, because we don't care.
I guess. I don't know.
It's a U-Haul truck. It's not like a, I don't know. I guess maybe
a fully loaded U-Haul truck can be a lot more difficult to handle than a car.
I would think it could be.
Not that it's more difficult, but I could get more things done with it. I could smuggle many immigrants in a 20-foot truck.
Oh, she's going to the border.
Where's your mind going? Yeah. Smuggling immigrants?
I am going to run for president because, Danielle, I'm building a wall, and you're not going to be able to do that.
My kid's thinking about smuggling immigrants.
No, I'm just saying.
I was just thinking about boxes falling.
Much more trouble with a big truck than a car. I can't fit that many people or immigrants in a car or pizza.
That speaks to my point.
I'd be like, I'd love to have a U-Haul. I'd put pinball machines and arcade machines in it and things like that.
You guys just go in on one and you can smuggle pinball machines. And Mexicans. Oh my gosh.
I didn't say they were from Mexico.
Where you smuggling from? Zimbabwe?
Canadians?
Smuggling people in from Scandinavia.
The Canadians are like, no, please don't take us there. We're fine.
We're very happy up here. Oh, God. All right. Well, let's talk about Thai orchid.
Yeah, let's do it.
Danielle, you worked at Thai orchid for a while.
For a long while.
A long time. Mm-hmm. And you loved it there. The people are so sweet.
Yes, I loved it there.
And they always get angry when Danielle doesn't have the time when she goes back to come visit them.
Oh, boo.
I get yelled at all the time by Nina. Yeah, Kanya's daughter, Nina, one of the waitresses over there, says, if Danielle doesn't come in and say hello, I'm not going to serve you anymore.
And I'm like, I have to serve you get food. I'm sorry.
I'm like, I'm going to get my drunken man fix, which is very different than getting my drunken fix. Well, I want to I was going to ask you, when you were there, they did a TV segment Right? Local TV did a segment where they had...
Yes, I was on it. Yes, I was on TV.
Hey, what's wrong with that? That's good stuff.
It was called Talk of the Town.
Talk of the Town. Local Channel 13 did it. And
since none of them spoke English, I had no choice but
you were
to
the
do
tour
it.
guide?
She was the translator right next to the wok when Kanye was cooking. And I have a copy of it in my office. You have to remind me to show it.
I want to see that. Yes, I need to see that.
Really, really cool.
There's Thai tea in it.
I really want to see it.
Before the ecto drink.
Before the ecto.
What were you calling it?
Exacto.
Made me choke on my Red Bull.
Don't do that.
Yeah, no, please.
Oh man! So stop by Thai. The phenomenal, authentic Thai food from both the north and the south of Thailand. They're down on the corner of 9th Street and Sarah Street in Stroudsburg. Give them a call at 570-421-1717 and check out the Ecto Tea and have some meat crab. That's one of my favorites. Yeah. All right, let's take a little break and we'll be back in just a minute.
Dr. Herman's patients talk about how wonderful Dr. Herman is. Your name is?
My name is the Count, Gary, but you can call me Count.
Hi, Count.
How are you?
I'm doing good.
Blah.
What's your story?
Well, listen, I work the third shift, which means I work all night and sleep all day. And believe me, changing form between vampire and human and wolf, it takes a heck of a toll on my back, Gary. I'm always looking for fresh blood, and sleeping in a coffin probably isn't the best thing for my back.
I bet not.
And on top of that, I'm almost 450 years old, so my back is killing me.
But you look great.
Well, thank you.
How did you find Dr. Herman?
I'm out bebopping and scatting around one night, leaving Big Star, when I passed Dr. Herman's office. He has night hours.
I didn't know that.
Yes. So I went in and said, Doc, you must take a look at my back. Well, he adjusted me on the table, and immediately I started to feel less pain. With each treatment, my back was hurting less and less, and I've been catching victims quicker than ever.
I bet you are. So is there anything you want to tell people?
I love my Dr. Herman.
Call 424-LIFE. What are you doing to my neck?
Oh, sorry.
Ask about their $25 visits for life. You're listening to Inside Dr. Herman's Head every Sunday night starting at 7 o'clock right here on Pocono 96.7. And now, back to the good doctor.
Wow, that was...
Yeah, how do you feel about hearing that jam again?
I love that. You can never get enough of that song.
I don't even know what it's
called. Play it all the time. It's called the theme from Casino Royale.
Oh my God.
James Bond movie,
so
right?
Funny. The other day, no. I have to tell this story. The other day, I saw a commercial for... Well, I tried Vanilla Absolute Vodka the other day.
Okay.
I love vanilla stuff.
It's very good.
And I saw a commercial for Vanilla Crown Royal.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I texted Alex. And I I said, I really want to try the new Vanilla Casino Royale. And he was like, what's that?
What did you call it?
And I said that liquor.
Crown Royal.
And he's like, Crown Royal? And I said, oh, that's probably why.
You're thinking about Casino
I'm thinking
Royale.
about that.
Now, that's from
So
the original
embarrassing.
Casino Royale back in the 60s, yeah.
But yeah, that happened.
Do we have a call?
Yeah, we do.
Let's go to the phones. Welcome back to Inside Herman's Head. Inside Dr. Herman's Head. Who's on the phone with us?
Hey, what's up, Doc?
Who is this?
Up your nose with a rubber hose.
Up your
This
nose
is
with a
Ron
rubber
from
hose.
Gary
Rubber hose.
Moisture.
That
How
was-
you doing?
Good. How's it going, my man?
All right.
Yeah, that was from Mr.
That's
Connor, right?
Yeah, that's Welcome Back Carter. Yeah, up your nose with a rubber hose.
Did you guys ever hear that?
No.
No, that was the catchphrase that came
okay.
on. That was one of John Travolta's catchphrases.
Yeah.
Right? Barbarino said that, right?
Yep.
Yeah, that was really good.
Man, that's a good throwback. I'm glad you remembered that. That was funny as anything. Well, thanks
I
for
used to
calling.
like that shit.
What was that?
I thought I used to like that shit.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Oh man. Well, listen. Have a fantastic weekend. Thanks for calling in, my friend. So yeah, that was the catchphrase from the.
Yeah, up your nose with a rubber hose.
All these sitcoms have catchphrases that come out of them. So.
Ooh! Horseshack.
Oh, that's right, Horseshack. That's what he
That's how
raised
he
his
would-
hand.
yeah.
Oh.
Mr. Carter.
Mr. Carter.
Yeah.
I know the answer to that question.
Oh my God.
Driving around, 'tis the season. Holiday decorations are going up.
This is true.
I was never the type of person that really did a lot of decorating in the holidays. We never had our house really decorated on the outside, right?
What? Only just a 6 foot
No.
What house did you
menorah
grow
that you
up?
made
Okay,
with
well,
your
I'm going to
two
get to that in a
hands.
second. But we
A 6-foot menorah?
No. Just chill out for a second.
think
I'm going to
that
get to
they-
that. I'm gonna
Okay,
get to
that was the only ever decoration outside of the house. Yes,
Inside
but
the house, your
inside the
mother
house,
went
yes,
nuts.
Yes.
Okay, she would go crazy for the holidays.
Yes, dreidels everywhere.
Right, it was a very big, Hanukkah was a very big
Nice.
thing in the house. I had, and I just told the story on Friday to somebody, I had seen at one point a news story years and years ago, 25 years ago, about a synagogue in Philadelphia, the Philadelphia area, that had lit what was supposedly the biggest menorah in the state of Pennsylvania.
Oh, but they didn't know, did they?
It was about 7 feet tall, 7 feet tall and about 15 feet wide. It was a massive thing. And I said to my wife at the time, my PW, my practice wife.
Yeah, the PW.
The PW.
Danielle's mom, the DM. I said to her, that's not that big. I'm sure that I could build a bigger menorah than that. Which, what I should have said was nothing.
Right.
But instead I said, I'm going to build the biggest menorah in the state of Pennsylvania. And I did. I went out and I bought rebar.
Yeah. Oh,
And I
God.
had it cut up and welded into 9 gigantic candles.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Danielle's a little bit off when she says it was 6 feet tall.
Okay.
It was
14.
The tallest candle was 20 feet high.
I just remember it being the only thing
Did you have
standing
a-
out of any snowstorm.
Did you have a
20
bucket
feet.
truck, like putting this thing up?
No,
Like,
what I did was I sharpened the 2 spikes on the bottom of each one and staked it down into the ground with my foot. I just pushed it in. But
Yeah,
they
but
were
you-
massive. The
they were
eight,
huge,
the
yeah.
8 small candles were about 16 feet high, and the other one was about 20 feet high, including the flame that I had put on top.
It
And
wasn't
I
hard
wrapped
to
it.
tell people which house was ours on the block, I'll tell you.
You could, if there was Google Maps at the time, you would have.
you think these guys are Jewish? I don't know. I'm not sure. Yeah.
It was like I was advertising for every Jew in Monroe County, and I still have the menorah. What I did was I wrapped the rebar with Christmas lights.
Yeah.
The body of the candles were blue and the flames were white and red, so it looked kind of orange.
Yeah, I like that about
And
the
he would
Hanukkah
light
stuff
them-
too. The blue.
Yeah, he
It's
would light
all
them
blue and
accordingly
silver.
to the night, so there would be like 2 lit on the second
Right,
night.
all the
Well,
candles
3.
were plugged in every night, but the flames were only plugged in for the ones that actually went for that night.
Yeah.
And
Very creative.
what I thought was crazy, what was so cool, was the rack that I made to store them in my shed over the during the rest of the year. It's this massive thing that comes down from the rafters with pulleys and hinges and everything. But when I staked it in the ground, it was 20 feet high and 50 feet across. It went across the entire front of my house. And people just came from all around to look at this thing. It was nuts. Absolutely crazy. And I still have it. I haven't lit it in over 15 years.
Oh my God.
But if
I
there
think
are
it's time.
any Jews in Monroe that want this thing, I would be happy to unload it. So give
I
me a
don't know.
call.
I
Let
think
me
it's,
know.
I think it's time for one last display.
Hurrah.
Yeah. Oh, this guy.
That's funny.
Hanukkah. Well,
But-
I don't know. I'd have to dig it out.
The
But
blue stuff is funny though because just last year, my ex-girlfriend, where she worked, she was decorating for Christmas in the store,
right.
and she was decorating these shelves with blue garland and then blue lights along it. And I came in and I was like, "Oh, that's cool." So you're mixing, you got the Christmas stuff and you got the Hanukkah stuff. She's like, "What? Do you really think that's what people are going to think?" I was
Yes.
thinking Elvis Blue Christmas, and I'm like.
But they're both good.
And I'm like, but they sell the blue garland and the lights because it's Hanukkah stuff. I don't know.
Wasn't
Yeah.
wasn't Elvis Jewish? No. His brother's
He was a
his
gospel
middle
singer.
name was
man.
Aaron.
But he was
Wasn't
a
it?
gospel singer.
Yeah, it's all right. Irving Berlin wrote White Christmas.
Hey, that
you know.
this is true.
Okay.
But
Yeah, I think he was Jewish, just like Jesus.
yeah. Hey, whatever.
I think so. I don't know. All I know is that I told my kids, they asked about Jesus once. I said, if Jesus came back again, he would go to a synagogue. Wouldn't he?
He would and be like,
I don't think he'd
those
go to
other
a-
guys got it all wrong.
Well, I don't think he would go to a building with a cross on it. Wouldn't that freak him out? Why would you? He's like, no, I'm staying away from there. I know what happens in
Or he'd
there.
walk in and be like, "This is what you guys picked. This is the symbol you picked.
Really, of all the
Yeah,
things?
but the symbol of my death,
That's why some people go with the fishes, I think.
the fish.
Right?
I mean, but I hate that fish because my church was known as the Fish Church, because
Really?
it looked like a fish. I should go back to Long Island. I will take a picture of it for you.
It looked like a fish?
I will find a picture of this thing for you and show you. And
You mean like from the sky, like looking down on it?
no, standing in the parking lot, looking straight up. They built it like that to look like a fish.
Seriously?
And it went up and in the back, like a big tail. Like I'll show you.
You know, we have a building like that around here. The Stroudsburg Intermediate School, which is now, I think, the Stroudsburg...
Intermediate elementary.
No, they have a different name for it.
Yeah.
No, they call it the Chipperfield Elementary School.
What?
They call it the tuna can because it's round.
Yeah.
They always call it the tuna can.
Yeah, but it
right?
doesn't look like a fish.
No,
It was like a can of tuna.
I'll
That's
show you a
it.
picture of the fish church, and it's all throughout my town and surrounding towns.
I'd like to
it
see
was
that. It's
known
cool.
as the fish church.
Really?
Yeah,
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah.
great,
Our synagogue was shaped like a piece of gefilte fish. So
nice.
it's the big blob.
The symbolism, it's all there.
Oh God! Well, there was a house next door that was painted red like some horseradish. So.
The jokes, they're killing me.
Well, you know what? So many people are people go crazy with the Halloween decorations.
I'm about to. I already inside my house. I have. Outside, I haven't yet.
How many decorations do some people store up for every? The same people very often that go crazy with the Halloween decorations, then go nuts with the Christmas decorations. And now I always think that's funny because they have 8 different Santa Clauses doing different things across the.
I know.
And that's going to confuse any little kid that's passing by.
Did you see any of those?
There were 45 reindeer.
Did you see last year? Like some of the lawn decorations for Christmas that were coming out were insane.
I know they have the giant snow globes, the big inflatable snow globes.
No.
now.
I'm talking like off the wall. There was a Santa peeking out of an outhouse.
What?
Okay, and I can show you pictures.
I
of
can
these
see
too.
that down in Arkansas.
There's a Santa peeking out of an outhouse. There's 2 snowmen.
There's a big Santa peeking into an outhouse.
There's 2 snowmen. One with his stick arms up in the air because another snowman with a burglar mask on is holding him up with a blow dryer.
Oh my God.
That's good.
Wait, these are big inflatable things?
Big inflatable things. There's one with Santa coming out of the chimney with his butt on fire.
All right.
And Rudolph's there with like a hose, like ready to put him out.
That's cute.
Like, but yeah, the one with the with the snowman holding up the other one with the blow dryer. I was like, you got to be kidding me.
That's pretty smart,
crazy.
actually. It's
But then there's the redneck one coming out of the outhouse. It was. Pretty
I was
good.
saying it's better than having him peeking into the outhouse.
Yeah, the door opens and he
Pervert
peeks
Santa?
out and goes back in. Yeah.
Wow.
Some people spend so much money on these things.
Oh yeah. No, the Halloween stuff though, I'm down because I'll keep that stuff up I'll keep it
What?
up all year. I don't care. Halloween
That's
stuff
scary. Why would you leave it up all year?
because that's me.
Scary.
Yeah.
Well, a lot of people leave their Christmas decorations up all year.
Yeah, that's true.
Like I'm that dude that like I
Christmas
want my
lights in
house to
July.
look like. You ever go to Frazetta's right around the corner?
Yes.
Like I want my place to look like that with like
Well,
dead
that's a
things.
costume store. Of course, they're going to be decorated all
Yeah,
year
but
long.
I want my place to look like that all year.
Why don't you
That
just
place
live
is
there?
worth visiting just to see what's inside.
Yeah. Do they still have? I haven't been there in years. They used to have a giant life-size pumpkin head.
They
from
have
the
a
movie
giant
Pumpkinhead when you
everything.
walked in. And
No,
he was like,
They change that every once in a while, but
man.
really cool stuff.
gorgeous stuff.
But
Yeah,
there's always
it's
something to
terrible.
jump out at you and make you freak
Yeah,
out.
it's so
and-
bad. I hate it.
I almost fell down the stairs once. I was so scared by something at the top of the staircase. It was like- but
awesome.
was your family one of those that like went nuts with the outside?
We
growing up?
we never went nuts. We would just always the basic lights either on the trim or like in,
Yeah,
in a
so-
couple of the bushes out front. It was never crazy. And then inside, tree with lights.
Did you have a live tree or a fake
Always
tree?
live tree.
Live tree.
These days, I think mom and dad do the fake tree now because it's like who cares anymore. But like,
Well, that's the
yeah,
Well,
that's the whole thing. And
look
they
at
got
the grandchildren.
they have a small one now too. Like it just sits on an end table.
Right.
It's like 3 feet, 4 feet,
Because
whatever.
it's easy.
Yeah.
Yeah, the grandchildren have their own at their houses.
Yeah,
so they don't-
now my brother, with the one that has the grandchildren,
right.
they have 3 trees.
Three live
real?
trees.
There's, I think 2 were live, and the one upstairs. Because when you go upstairs, there's like it's kind of big and there's an area, and there's one there, and they said, "Oh, well, that's the kids' tree because it's by their bedrooms."
Okay.
And then downstairs in the dining room there was a tree, and then in the living room there was a tree, live trees.
That's a lot of work. What
I
about your
believe there
family?
were 2
Alex?
live.
We still have the live tree.
You get a new one every year, obviously, because that was a stupid question.
That's
only a Jew would ask that question.
You're pulling out that tree carcass out of the attic with tinsel hanging off it.
I was trying to stop myself as I asked it. So you get a new one every you idiot. Shut up.
So,
Jew, shut up, Jew.
Since it is a living thing, and I know you don't understand the holiday very much.
Well,
but,
let me tell you something. First of all, what were you saying?
Well, my grandmother actually switched to a fake tree, so she sets that up every year.
I guess older people get fake trees because it's easier. It's not a mess.
They don't want to go out in the cold and chop down a tree.
Well, plus it's a lot of work to keep it going inside. They dry out so quickly because the house has heat, and you can end up with a bad fire. You have to really keep watering the thing every day.
Yeah, you got to take care of it.
You have to water the tree that you bring into your house.
Yes.
That's one thing. The thing that it sticks in.
You put it in a pot of water.
Yeah.
Huh? No, it's not
it's
potted.
A potted tree. A potted.
No, it's not potted.
No.
You put it inside a container of water.
Because the tree is cut. A Christmas tree stand. You have to buy a Christmas tree stand, and what it is it's a bowl with legs that stick out of it, and then in the middle of the bowl there's spikes. So you stick the tree on the spikes so it doesn't fall down. Yeah. And then you just fill the bowl full of water, and it sucks the water
And you keep filling the bowl
and you
with
keep
water.
filling the bowl full of water every day.
Sometimes twice a day, depending on the size of the tree.
So how much do you think the Rockefeller Center tree gets watered?
They must have water
they
constantly flowing
they probably
into
just
it.
got a sprinkler system and just,
They keep dousing the top.
Yeah.
It's got to use hundreds of gallons a day. Yeah. Now, I have actually twice put a live tree in my house in the past couple of years.
Oh, really?
Because my wife, Terry...
The Hanukkah bush?
No, not Hanukkah bush. It's a Christmas tree. And I'm not going to keep climbing under the thing to try to put water into it, so I concocted this thing. I took a funnel.
I knew you'd come up with the easy way out.
I did. Well, it was in a room, in the corner of a room. So it was backed up to it, in the corner. And what I did was I took a big funnel and I attached a hose to it about 6 feet long. Because the tree was about 8 feet tall.
Like a beer bong.
Yeah, like a beer bong, exactly.
I'm picturing one of these like Rune Goldberg contraptions.
No, it was a beer bong.
You hit this and this hits this.
It was exactly a beer bong.
So did you just
And I stuck it in the back of the tree about 5 feet up, and I ran the tube around the trunk of the tree, but you couldn't see it, down into the bottom. And every day I would put a couple of liters of water into the top, and that's, and it was hidden in the back.
That's a good idea, man. You know
what?
It
was genius.
Yeah.
You should patent that along with the cotton candy.
It was a Jewish solution to a Christian problem.
Fluffernutter packets, mine.
But what a mess! What a mess those trees are.
Yeah, the needles start falling off. It gets crazy and stuff. I mean, and my sister-in-law, who I was just talking about, the 3 trees.
Yeah,
they do. They still do on the one tree in the living room. They still do like traditional ornaments. Like they'll string popcorn. Put gingerbread pieces on hooks and stick them on there.
From a traditional standpoint, that sounds like such a great family thing to get together.
They do. All the kids do it.
A lot of fun.
Yeah. But it gets messy. They got animals that'll, they got 3 dogs and walk over
we did
nibbling.
Crazy stuff like that.
Well,
we had a lot of.
Well, every year we had a Hanukkah party because there was so few of my kids' friends
that we knew all of them
that were Jewish that they were invited. If we had 25 kids in the house, 20 of them were not Jewish.
Yeah.
And it gave them the chance to experience what Hanukkah was about.
Yeah, yeah.
They all played dreidel. They ate latkes, potato latkes, and
that stuff's good.
And everybody got chocolate gelt, and the typical thing. But it was a chance for them to show their friends what they celebrated.
Yeah, that's cool.
Just another creepy religious tradition. I don't know, weird. But, when I was from my wife first said, I'd like to get a tree in the house this year. I said, I just don't get bringing a tree inside the house. And, whatever. We're going to take one more break because I don't want to run into the end of the show.
We can do it.
And I want to talk about curry puffs.
Oh, my God, curry puffs.
I didn't have them.
You've never had a curry puff?
No.
Oh, my God. It's like a potato knish.
What?
You see? You know the potato knish.
Yeah. It's like a potato knish, but dessert.
It's a little round form. It's the size of a golf ball.
Yeah.
And it's a fluffy... Oh, my God.
So it's like a curry munchkin?
It's a little smaller than a highlight ball.
Have you ever done...
Highlight ball, jeez.
Have you ever done a Mrs. Washington hair in the pool, or I've seen people do it, where you take your hair and you flip it over forward, and then you take it all back and flip it back.
I was going to say, you've seen my head, right?
All right.
I'm not doing this.
If there's hair involved,
like,
he hasn't done
Maybe
it.
if I could flip my beard over my head.
It looks like George Washington's head, the curry puffs, with like a little...
The powdered wig with the
Okay,
little bun in the back.
And, they're really good.
And it's filled with a mashed potato kind of consistency.
It's potato, onion,
whatever,
yellow curry,
great.
so it's not spicy.
Yeah.
That sounds great.
Very good. They have it chicken or vegetarian. You know what they call? They call samosas.
Samoas.
Okay.
Samosas.
Samoas. That's the Girl Scout cookie.
I know.
My
I
favorite.
Yes, you always make the mistake. It's samosa. In many of the Asian countries, they call samosas.
And it's
right.
Indian.
It's an Indian type
Yeah,
food, but the way she makes them with the curry that she does it is more of a Thai
That's awesome.
preparation. And again, I talked about meat before. Mm-hmm. You tried the meat when we were there.
I
last
did.
time.
It was great.
That fluffy, crispy, noodly thing.
And those what were those shrimp puff things?
Shrimp chips.
Man.
Shrimp chips, yeah. That's
like
right.
I need those.
You love those?
Yeah.
They have garlic ones, which are...
They're very good. Those? They don't have the garlic ones
those
that
are
often.
Vegetarian. Because the chips there are made with shrimps.
It's one of the few times for me a vegetarian option is better than the regular ones. If you go with the Thai market, ask for the garlic shrimp chips that they put on the table.
Have them, no.
Yeah, they're very, very rare that they have them. Just like the meat crab. They don't always have the meat crab. But and, of course, good old pad thai, which is the national dish of Thailand. You know what?
I'm saying.
I'm getting hungry.
I'm so hungry.
Okay, well, we're going to have dinner in about 20 minutes after we get out of here. But let's take a little break, and we'll come back and talk about more crazy stuff.
Understanding your finances is a key to a strong financial future. Don't be the one who gets left behind. Visit feedthepig.org for tools and tips to get started on the path to financial stability. This message brought to you by the American Institute of CPAs and the Ad Council.
Imagine living in a place where your daily commute is a walk in the park. In cities, suburbs, and small towns, people want to use their cars less and their feet more. Sound like wishful thinking? Take the step you can count on to lead to results. Work with your local planning office and plan to walk more in your future. Learn more at planning.org. That's planning.org. A message from this station and the American Planning Association.
You're listening to Inside Dr. Herman's Head every Sunday night starting at 7 o'clock right here on Pocono 96.7. And now, back to the Good Doctor.
All right, back from the break, right to the phones. Thank you for calling Inside Dr. Herman's Head. Who's calling?
Dr. Herman, how are you?
Very good.
JFB.
Hey, Jeff.
Listen,
I have no choice.
What was it was, did you say menu or something for that a while ago?
Jeff, I say this from the bottom of my heart. Huh?
Yeah. What? No, what, the Thai food we were talking about or something else?
Was it Thai food? You said that there was a big thing out in the front of the
Menorah.
Oh, no. A minion.
Oh, a minion.
A minion from the animated movie for kids. It's a big yellow. It looks like a giant yellow pill with eyes.
Yeah, exactly.
And it mumbles. It's from the movie Despicable Me.
Oh.
I don't know. It's weird. It's
what is that? What does that symbolize?
It doesn't symbolize anything connected with that restaurant. It would be like if you opened up a place that sold blue jeans and you had Ghostbusters outside. It would make no sense.
Oh.
Yeah, it's just a big cartoon character standing out in front of this new buffet.
Oh.
Yeah, but if you want it's a minion outside and a menu inside. It's different.
All right.
All right? But thanks for checking, Jeff. Now I straightened it out for you.
Thank you.
All right, Jeff. Catch you later.
I can sleep tonight.
Thank goodness. All right. Catch you later, Jeff.
Love you guys.
You love you too, baby.
Peace out.
Have you noticed that everything they ever suggest that you do for better health is something you don't do? Right? Yep. Everything this is good for you, that's good for you. Eat this. I don't eat that.
Yeah.
Do this. Do workout. I don't work out.
Yeah.
Get enough sleep every night. I don't get much sleep.
Yeah.
Everything we do is not good for us. Yep. Everything we have to do is good for us. We don't do.
Yeah.
And we don't want to.
Oh, that's there's a lot of people that do good for them, but they're the ones telling us to do it, and we don't do it.
There's a handful of people in decent shape, and they tell you.
Just say, Danielle, she works out every day, don't she?
We're talking about, and you're a personal trainer.
I am a personal trainer, yeah.
There you go.
These two are freaks. They are. They're freaks. And you know what? I think that for every person that takes care of themselves the way these two do, you'll find 20, 30, 50 Americans that don't.
Oh, well, yeah.
It's
definitely over here.
I mean, and the funny thing is, not only is everything that's good for you something we don't do, everything that tastes good is bad for you.
Yeah.
Have you noticed that?
It's awful.
It's a cruel irony of nature that things that taste good are sugar.
Yeah.
Well, fat, but dietary fat doesn't cause fat
right
on the body as we know now. And it's cheap, exactly.
Well, that's
that's
why
thing.
America's fat. We're the land of dollar menu.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
The land of dollar menu.
Yeah, where's the dollar menu with the salads and
we're poor. What are you going to eat? Dollar menu. You know what I mean?
And even if you dissect the dollar menu, you get the burger and take the bun off. You still.
What's the cheapest stuff in the store? Ramen noodles, sodium death.
Yeah.
One cup of noodles is like 1,400 milligrams of sodium.
Oh my God, I ate that the other night. I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
I just stayed in a hotel.
Did you sweat a white ring in your shirt after working out? Just getting all the sodium out of you?
That don't look right.
Yeah.
Now, another thing I noticed is that I had a note over here that I wanted to... turkey.
The meat or the place?
The meat.
Okay.
Or
I don't like it.
The animal?
Wait.
Well, it's meat after it's an animal.
It's meat after it's an animal, yeah.
No.
Well, she's saying you're talking about it as a food or as an animal.
Okay.
I got you.
I mean, you have a lot of them.
In my backyard?
Yeah.
Oh, we have...
Gobble, gobble.
We have dozens and dozens and dozens.
Would you refer to, hey, look at the meat outside?
Terry looks at them.
Yes.
My wife looks at them and says, when are we going to eat one of these buggers? Yeah. We have at least 2 turkeys that have only one leg. They hop around the backyard all the time.
Someone
They're
got
buddies.
it already.
Yeah.
They're buddies. They lean up against each other all the time.
Somebody was like, yo, I need a drumstick.
Okay, but here's my question. Turkey, they've been able to make taste like all kinds of things, right?
Tofurkey.
Well, that's another thing. And that's funny because those are the 2 foods. Tofu, which is soybeans, and turkey are able to be converted into things that say turkey ham, turkey pastrami, turkey bacon,
turkey
and
burgers,
pepperonis,
soy. They have seitan,
turkey
which
beef
can be
jerky.
made
I
to taste
saw
like
or turkey beef jerky, turkey jerky.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's fun to say, but it sucks.
I'm so hungry.
and it's not fun to say that it sucks.
Yeah.
But if they can do that with turkey and soy, and they can make it into foods that remind people of other things and make them want to eat the stuff, why can't they do that with celery?
Listen,
I don't
celery.
Like celery
don't
why would
talk
anyone
to me
do
about
that
celery.
with celery? I don't like it.
Thank you. No, don't talk to me about celery, man. I have a thing with celery.
Yeah.
I can't. That's nails on a chalkboard to me. Celery is the flavor, the crunch it makes. If it's on my teeth, it's just bad.
It's like squeaking.
It squeaks. It squeaks. It's stringy, man. It's just.
I have a question. Are you insane?
No. It's awful.
I second that.
It's seriously a terrible thing.
I look at it as it's like take it or leave it, pass or whatever.
No, if it's in something like some people make tuna fish, put celery in it.
Oh no, I won't touch it.
I won't either.
Tuna fish, egg salad, chicken salad. Don't put anything crunchy in it. It doesn't belong there.
Thank you.
I'm absolutely on board with that. I completely agree.
A certain person's listening right now and understanding what's happening. All right, go ahead.
I will not touch any of those quote salads if it has anything crunchy in it. Don't want it there.
Yeah,
don't want it there. No. But if you could disguise it, what?
I think subliminal messages are so funny.
Who's?
Me and Danielle are on the same page, right? We got a wavelength going on. Like
there's some connection.
There's something
with the buttons over there. But if you could disguise celery or anything that's good for you, spinach is great. Watercress, carrots, I don't know, whatever it is, okay? If you could disguise, why can't they have like turkey that tastes like bacon?
Yeah.
They have soy that tastes like steak, supposedly.
Yeah,
I don't know
but it's all right.
So I want spinach that tastes like s'mores.
Okay.
Wait, what?
Yes.
What?
Spinach that tastes like s'mores. Celery
Are you
that tastes
serious?
like Chateaubriand.
Oh, did you ever have those cotton candy grapes?
What?
Are you serious?
Back
Go to
the cotton
Giant.
candy.
Go to Giant, man. They sell them. They're expensive.
They taste like cotton
They
candy?
taste like cotton candy.
Grapes that taste like cotton candy?
Yes.
I've seen apples that are supposed to taste like...
They sell them by the
like
pound, and it's
grape,
like
but they don't.
$8 for a pound of grapes. But it's the best thing you ever
$8,
tasted in your
yeah.
life.
Now, that's different. See, that's something that's not good for you,
Oh,
but
yeah.
tastes good. That's expensive.
What?
You want to? We got a call. You want
cotton
to?
Talking
candy?
about the cotton candy that tastes like grapes that taste like cotton candy? Sure. You're on Pocono 96.7 with Dr. Herman and Big Show. What's going on?
Hey, Dr. Herman, JFB.
Hey, how did we guess?
Hey, Jeff, what's
How
up?
you doing, Craig?
Hey, how's it going?
Listen, you've never had celery in stuffing?
Yeah, I can't stand it. I hate it.
You can
I
tell
love
the
stuffing.
difference?
Yes, I can tell the difference, big time.
Yeah?
Yeah, I could pick it out. I could pick it out of anything.
It adds a lot of crunch.
Yeah, not even a crunch. Like
It's an
I
unmistakable-
can sense that
I mean,
flavor
when you
as the
bake,
folks go
you
in
know,
the face.
you bake the stuffing,
It gets
I would-
soft a little bit.
Not too
not
soft.
necessarily inside the turkey, but if you bake, you make the mix and
Well, it adds a certain
from
flavor
scratch.
to it. You know.
Right. Yeah,
And
I know what
chop
you're saying,
up little
Jeff.
pieces of celery. It makes
But,
they're like mushy.
No,
Jeff-
it doesn't matter. It's the flavor.
Jeff,
It's-
if you're going to have Greg to your house, you're going to have to
Yeah.
make a little bit of stuffing with no celery.
Yeah, and you know what? And give me some, and don't tell me, even though you just did now.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
And then I could try it and be like, you know what? There was no celery in this. And then you could be like, ha, there was. And then I would be mistaken.
You lose a
But-
friend.
Oh no!
But no, yeah, like celery.
I've done that to my kids. They don't like onions in some things.
See,
you know.
I'll take onions on anything.
But,
I don't care.
All right, Jeff. We're going to go. We're going to run
Okay.
again. Talk
Thanks,
to you
Jeff.
later.
All right.
Later.
I will tell you this, though. I drink about 2 gallons of water a day. I drink a lot of water.
Yeah, I drink a lot of water too.
I cut out soda almost 100%
That's
about
huge.
20 years ago.
Yeah.
If I have one soda a year, it's a lot. But when I do, Danielle, what's my favorite soda?
Celery soda.
Yo, you.
Yes.
I thought we were cool. I don't
Yeah,
know.
I
if
know. I didn't want to tell him because I knew it would change
I don't
things.
know.
Dr. Brown's celery soda.
I know about the Dr. Brown.
Dr. Brown's cream soda is where it's
See,
at.
cream
The cream
soda
is
my
good, the
favorite
root beer
soda.
is good, and the black cherry is phenomenal.
Danielle
But I
knows
will
what's
tell
happening.
you, celery soda, when I was in college and I couldn't drink because I thought I was allergic to it, but I really had Crohn's disease. I didn't know it.
All right.
Everybody was drinking beer, which I can't stand the taste of. We talked about that before.
Yeah.
But I was drinking celery soda, and they were disgusted by it. They were like, "What are you drinking?" And they tasted it. They're like, "Oh my god, this is disgusting." Alex, you probably never even heard of it.
I've never heard of celery soda.
Okay, when you grow up in
Yeah,
New
it's
York and you
gross.
go to Jewish delis,
Yeah.
that's what that's where you have to get it. I was given that
Now-
when I was 2 years old. That
Yeah.
was
Is
my
that
God.
Dr. Brown's the cream soda? Is that the clear stuff?
It's close to clear.
Love that.
Close to clear.
Yeah.
It's actually this. It's a lighter color of what the celery soda is. It looks like ginger ale, actually.
See, but then there used to be a clear cream soda I used to drink out of a glass bottle. I used to love it.
Jones. the
Snapple.
Jones
It
soda.
wasn't even Jones. It was like when
Snapple.
I was a kid. It wasn't
Snapple.
Snapple either.
Snapple made
no,
the
it had
clear
like
sodas.
a pirate on it.
Had a pirate on it.
Yeah, it had
Captain
like
Morgan's.
it was a Captain Morgan's.
Captain Morgan's
I didn't discover
cream
him.
soda.
Yeah, I was a kid. I didn't discover him till like 2 years after. But anyway, yeah, it was so good being in that clear cream soda because it was like all natural or something
Yeah.
like that. Oh,
I'm going to get you a celery soda. It's
Come
made
on.
with celery seed. It tastes just
Ew.
like
yeah, I
celery.
can't.
It's
Oh,
so
my
bad.
God.
It's so bad. Even
I
when
can't
you
stand
just crack,
celery seed either.
If I didn't
smell
tell you what
it.
it was,
Like,
you
it's-
probably would.
No, 'cause-
it's interesting.
I've had
it
that.
tastes like a bunch of celeries.
I've been ambushed
Rung
with celery
together
before,
and
and people go,
squeezed
he's
juice
not
out.
going to, like the Life commercial. Like, you think Mikey will eat
Yeah,
it?
right.
You know? Oh, look, Mikey likes it. No, I don't like it. Don't try and ambush me with celery.
Could you see how that would have come out if Mikey spit it out? Mikey doesn't like it.
Yeah.
Celery soda is so fantastic.
All right, good for you.
So, all right, anyway, getting back to our holiday decorations. Why do we decorate for every holiday?
It's almost like a I understand decorating just a little bit, like maybe back in the day it was like, oh, hang this on the door to know that we celebrate or something like that.
But people go crazy. I want to see these same people decorate their houses for Valentine's Day.
Well, people have different situations. You know what I mean? Like,
some people hate Valentine's Day. Won't even.
Yeah, some people hate Valentine's Day, but that's the Hallmark holidays. Like all of them are Hallmark holidays these days because just selling the decorations. The stores start putting the stuff in 2 months before the holiday.
Any car dealership has a sale for. I find out because of these holidays from car dealerships, like President's Day.
That's very interesting. That's true. President's
Day.
Day.
It's always like. Always.
Oh, is that coming up again? I didn't realize.
Labor Day sale, always from car commercials.
I didn't know they've changed the names of holidays over the years now. Originally, we had Armistice Day. You know what Armistice Day was?
Oh, yeah. What's up with that?
Armistice Day was November 11th. It was the celebration of the end of World War I. Mm-hmm. And then after World War II, they changed it to Veterans Day. Now we have Patriots Day, which is 9/11.
9/11.
How is that?
Oh, is that Patriots Day?
Yeah, they're actually celebrating the attacks.
I
don't understand
that. I get
that.
it, and I don't. It's not a celebration. It's a. I guess we had to call it something because not like anyone's going to forget anyway. But hey, don't forget or something. You know what I mean? Like we're calling it something. And it's going to be on every calendar from now on, so you don't forget.
I didn't know that.
But
I felt bad.
I don't think it's in order. It's there to celebrate.
I felt bad that the attack didn't happen in August because August needs a holiday.
Well,
August doesn't have any major holidays. What about June 14th? What day is that? Do you know?
September doesn't have any holidays either.
Labor Day.
Yeah, Labor Day. First week.
See, I don't even know.
And the first day of fall.
Yeah, but that's not a holiday.
Some people do celebrate it as the autumnal equinox.
It's not a day off from work.
Yeah.
The bank is open.
What about June 14th? No, the bank. The bank. You can't go out. That's another thing.
That's another thing.
A lot of people don't realize we don't have any national holidays. You know that? They're legal holidays. National holidays are for countries that declare that you must be closed in your business and you must celebrate this. Kind of like in North Korea or Russia would have these, you must celebrate these days. But we have legal holidays in this country where you can celebrate it, don't open, close, work, don't work, whatever. Huh. So, what about June 14th?
Flag Day.
Flag Day. So you know about that, okay?
Yeah, Dave, look at you.
But how many people do you know that actually celebrate Flag Day?
The Flagger Force.
Oh, yeah.
The Flagger Force. Well, they some of them celebrate it slowly, and some of them just stop.
Oh my God! I don't even. Yeah.
You know what? The Flagger Force would be very. Thank you. Gee, the Flagger Force would be very, very upset if you guys, didn't have some kind of reaction to that.
Yeah, they're upset.
Man, well, anyway.
I'm crying inside for hearing it. Right.
Thank you very much for joining us this evening on Inside Dr. Herman's Head. Next week, our Halloween Eve show.
Good evening.
It's the evening before our Mischief Night show.
Yeah, and I'm going to talk about that.
We're going to get into some mischief.
I'm going to talk about that. You'll see how I feel about that.
I'm so excited.
Start working on your Thanksgiving contest for us. Make a logo for our show with a Thanksgiving theme and get it to us before noon on the 20th of November. Join us every Sunday night at 7 o'clock for Inside Dr. Herman's Head here on Pocono 96.7, or even better yet, on the Pocono 96.7 app on your tablet or smartphone. I want to say thank you to Alex for being with us tonight.
Thanks
man. Thanks,
and
man.
Thank you for Danielle to be here, and happy birthday,
Happy
Danielle.
birthday. I'm not singing.
Happy birthday to you. I sang the rest of it with the mic off. Go to our Facebook page and like us. Check out our old installments of the show on YouTube. Thank you to my Sunday night playmate, Big Joe Larson.
The playmate.
You're going to be the first centerfold in our magazine.
That's going to be great.
And hey, listen, don't forget when it all gets to be too much, count to 10, take a deep breath, and remember, have an extra donut. Nobody's paying any attention to you.
Why not? Peace out.
Is it really true? This feeling that I feel for you, your own kind of loving that makes me think nothing could ever take the place of you. And it's so funny, funny what you do, honey, honey, what you do, what you mean to me. And you know, honey, honey, though it's so funny, funny that you mean all the world to me. started shining when you started smiling, and I know it's gonna stay that way. And it's so funny, funny what you do, honey, honey, what you do, what you mean to me. And you know, honey, honey, though it's so funny, funny that you mean all the world to me. Can't imagine loving anyone but you. Honey, honey, so funny, funny. Every minute, loving everything you do. Honey, honey, so funny, funny. Couldn't see my way without you. Now I gotta tell the world about you. Tell me, is it really true? This feeling that I feel for you. Your own kind of loving that makes me think nothing could ever take the place of you. And it's so funny, funny what you do, honey, honey, what you do, what you mean.